All of us have heard the term mind control, but I was totally unaware of the Illuminati's mind control, which is like 1,000,000 times more powerful than what we think of. I started working with people that were trying to escape the Illuminati.
I have to do the special for Nickelodeon. Can you come back at 12:15? Oh my God. I can't. Get out. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Imagine the power these celebrities have. It's amazing when someone like Prince comes out and announces that his friends are all going crazy due to chemtrails. And next thing you know, everybody's talking about it.
The time I met an MK Ultra trainer, I encountered this woman in the lobby. She came up to me and wanted to tell me why she was not part of our church and what had happened with her and the pastor. The story that she told me was mind-boggling. It was beyond belief.
These were not things that were well known, but they were hidden. Once they began to be indoctrinated into this occult society, not realizing what it was, began to get a lust and greed for power and money.
There are teams of individuals who are designated players in this cosmic drama game reality show system. Their designation is to cause the highest degree of suffering possible for a human being.
I mean, how can you not feel for these people who are just lost? It's just so traumatic and so unfathomable that I can't imagine that their celebrity status that they were promised or that they were went through could be anything worth what they're gone through or going through.
A lot of the ones that came through their youth into either acting or music and grew up in the industry, this was started early on. There's a lack of awareness for a lot of these celebrities as well. Then the symptoms start to show up.
They split the mind into lots of little dissociative pieces, and then they reassembled the mind into a system. The engineering that goes into all of that's just incredible. All the backup programs and everything.
Our scientists have learned how to make people. They call them synthetics. I mean, it's a synthetic. A synthetics, when you touch their skin, it feels like plastic almost. That's the latest technique. The old techniques.
Are celebrities getting cloned?
Yeah, man. I think people should look it up, man. I don't really want to say too much, but I will say do your own research.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. There's no more conspiracy. I know. And so
this connects to the celebrity cloning because that is the basis for what happens with those who become assets of the overall system, to where they are utilized as...
I came out talking a lot about cloning, and it's not just about copying a person. It's about consciousness transfer. And it started with MK Ultra, and the reason why this is important is because
the powerful people, if you want to call it that. And I says, well, the next question I had is, who's going to be the next president? And says, son, don't worry about it. We control them both. So we put anybody they want to in power, and then just feed them whatever they wanted to.
There was actually a lawsuit filed against Snapchat for gathering the facial scans of people to form a database. When I originally made the statement, everybody was like, Bob, lay off the drugs, man.
The things that were keeping them from escaping, one of the big things was the mind control. If they tried to talk about what they had been involved with, side programming would kick in.
There are other celebrities out there that are in the truther movement that have been pushed to the forefront so that they can spread the message of what's going on. And this is what we would like to do. If we could rescue and release these stars.
So she claims to have been born in the Illuminati from a Illuminati Bavarian family who can trace their origins all the way back to the beginning of the Bavaria version of the Illuminati, which is the ones that are supposed to be at the Grove. And
my grandfather passed away about the time I was born, because when you give yourself and your life to the occult and you slip up and make a mistake, they take your life.
They become spokespersons for the ideologies of this system, which each time is just one layer after the other, inching forwards towards a more complete goal, but it's never really complete.
You'll notice in several cases, Britney Spears, Eminem, Sheila LaBeouf, they've done things publicly to express MK Ultra and Monarch programming. And there's others.
They would follow us everywhere.
Yeah.
And they would even come and walk into the house, and they sent someone from the CIA to buy the house next to us and move in.
I'm happy to have gone to the other side and back. The moment when you're in a hospital bed and you tell them, don't let this person leave my side, and they put you inside of an elevator and take all your friends away from you.
Because in it gives you the exact way how our government's been making people.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
and the
come on.
Soviets have a different method called...
I mean, making people meaning temporary people?
No, walking, talking ones.
That's what a lot of celebrities go through, and the majority of it is based upon, it's centralized around, it begins and ends with, it is literally like the goal, sexual depravity, and
there's a lot of people that are unwillingly participating in this shit, and they don't even fucking know it. It's mind control, and it started with Germany. It started after World War II.
Well, they all think that way, frankly. And just coincidentally, my daughter walks in. Now, my daughter is a very attractive young lady. And Ted goes, wow, I have to go to bed with that. And I said, no, Ted, that's my daughter, and she's 14.
But then it came back, they had an actual lawsuit, and I was even like, whoa. Because it was just kind of jokingly saying, what if they were just, and then next thing you know, I was like, ooh.
I got on-the-job training, and I got to see the handlers, the programmers, and all these people come around, try to interfere in their life. It was totally amazing. And
the celebrities under their trauma-based mind control, and bring them forward. Have them openly speak out. We could absolutely shift the culture of our society. They have that much influence. It's an amazing power.
She raised all of their 7 children in the ways of the occult /
When she was 13, she was taken, she says, to Rome, where they walked through a series of catacombs under the city and hallways and passageways underground until they ended up in an Illuminati room,
I hit the glass ceiling. You ever seen a bird fly into a window? They don't know it's glass. That was me. When I hit that hospital, that was a bird flying into the window. That was the scariest moment of my life.
But you thought they was gonna drug you or kill you?
I thought I was gonna get killed.